This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen The Diver, a short new documentary from director Wright. It follows a Japanese man named Yasuo, whose wife was swept up by a tsunami in 2011. His initial search for her proving unsuccessful, he turned towards the ocean itself. And since then, he's made over 600 dives in the hopes of finding something about her, despite each of these dives bearing no strong results. As the film takes a brief look at Yasuo's life outside of these dives, he further talks about his love for his wife, which has never at all lost its hold, and how his dives are not only an act of rescue, but a ritual of remembrance. While the seriousness of the subject matter may suggest something that would be a bit more frantic or quick-paced, the overall tone of the short is very much the opposite. It's slow and serene, giving Yasuo's perspective a sense of reflection and looking back upon his memories and actions rather than sharing a present-day scenario or a narrative to follow. Diving itself is hardly a focus, though given that the film is titled The Diver, it's pretty clear that it wants to be a profile of Yasuo himself more than it wants to watch what he does. As such, the movie cuts through even further with its focus on his love for his wife and how it drives him, even a decade after her disappearance, not simply to continue his dives, but to move forward in his normal day as well. It's all presented as a somber, somewhat uneventful existence, but it's one which is still given some hopeful outlook by way of its purposeful acts of diving, and through this, an expression of love. Yasuo talks about his own cultural interpretations of love, specifically the notion that one need not outright say anything to know when it is being felt or shared, which he in turn hopes that his continued dives will say about his love for his wife. Again, it makes for a somber and sentimental film, which is a facet that comes through most of all in its visuals and pacing. It moves at its own speed, choosing not to hurry itself, as if trying to match or emulate Yasuo's sense of time. The imagery within the film is also a greater component, with a mix of oceanside views, Yasuo's home and work lives, and even some archive footage of his wife, which itself comes through like a vivid memory of sorts. The greater color design is also given attention, with shades of black and blue filling almost every frame of the short, and more openly giving it the emotional tone which is otherwise implied, but entirely understood within Yasuo's story. Ultimately, the film is able to illustrate both the melancholy in his present life and the undying love that keeps him moving in spite of the seeming futility. The Diver, Wright, 2023. 4.5 stars. I definitely recommend giving it a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Sometimes I make a remark here about what a short could have included, but right now I've got nothing. It's fine the way it is. It could have been a bit longer, I suppose, but that's not really a suggestion, is it?